Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 11 and has autism. And we paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds with a hand over hand method, and then I paint the rest. So I am, can anyone guess? Painting flowers. I paint a lot of flowers. That's what I do. So we went today. Well, we've done a lot of things today, but we went to a, as Owen called it, trunk or trick. We went to a trunk. I had to think about how to say it. Trunk or trick. I explained to him that it wasn't a trick or treat, even though he could still say it was trick or treat, but that it was called a trunk or treat. And so he then called it a trunk or trick, which, hey, that works. But it's hard for my brain to remember. Although right now everything's kind of exhausted and tired. He had such a great time, but he came home and had an amazing time. But now, 3 hours later, he just fell asleep. So, he has a busy day again tomorrow, and anytime his routine is off, it throws us off. But it was such a fabulous time. He actually had a great time. He had just so much fun. He was able to spend time in the rain, which a few weeks ago just felt like a dream. I mean, it felt like something that I don't know when would have ever happened. And here we were out in the rain, and he was absolutely just fine. There was nothing, he was completely and totally fine with it. We had a lot of fun, and just I'm still like I'm still in, I don't know, unbelievable mode. I don't know what the right mode is. I still can't believe that we went and he had so much fun. He's just now kind of starting to get where he wants to go and do activities like this, that he's understanding that this is something fun for him to do. And so it's like a big deal. And then for him to actually be there when it was raining, that was even like, I'm I'm just kind of still in shock. That is a huge, huge, huge thing for him. It was all totally and completely, just every bit of it. So I'm kind of still in disbelief. I can't even think what I really am, because it truly isn't something that he just does at a whim. And only recently has rain been something that he could even handle. And here we are out at an event, and it rained. It wasn't a lot of rain, it was just kind of a sprinkle. But a few months ago, that truly was more than he could handle. So for us to be out with it, I mean, it's just incredible. It's truly just incredible. Um, so I'm kind of still in shock. I'm in shock. I'm in shock. Um, and I know I'll, process it at some point, but I am definitely in shock that we win and that it was so much fun. Um, he was overstimulated. He just wanted to walk back and forth. He laid on the ground. That's his new thing, which is somewhat related to being overstimulated and somewhat related to that's his new thing. He likes sitting on the ground. He's excited now about weather, and so he wants mud. And that's a whole different experience for him. So more power to him. He is doing it. He's loving it, and I'm excited for him. Am I always thrilled he's laying on the ground? Well, I'm not a big mud person, but that's what the stage is, and that's what he wants to do, and he likes it. So that makes me happy. Mud has never been my strong suit. I'm not really. I'm kind of laughing because I'm thinking about my best friend growing up. She always wanted to play outside and do different things, and I was like far from it. I was Miss Priss and didn't want to it was all too much for me. So I'm kind of laughing because me trying to explain that I love that my child's in mud, but yet I don't I don't love it because I don't like mud. But it's such a blessing. It's such an incredible. Um, I'm struggling with this little guy over here because it's not exactly in the right spot. One might be hearing my cat right about now. He's decided that he's awake and gonna. I had planned on painting much sooner, but Owen he was not about to go to sleep anytime at once he got home. He was kind of overstimulated from everything still, and so that he kept waking up and not going to sleep. So that's kind of where we were at. And then I fell asleep during the whole process of trying to be quiet so that he would fall back asleep or fall asleep, because he really wasn't asleep at any point. So that's where we're at right now. Okay, see that? That's just not. It's not working out. It's probably because I'm very tired. Very tired. So we just keep adding till we get it right. Or at least add it till we get something someplace that works. How about that? That's what we do. We just add stuff till we get there. And I'm going to just kind of block some of this in. Maybe it's just not got enough color. I don't know. Something's not quite right. Something is not quite right. So we just keep adding. Just keep adding. When you add too much and not in the right spots, that's what happens. It just keeps growing into what's going on. But see, I was very distracted by the cat too. That didn't help. He likes to distract me. I'm just so excited about it. Everything, all of the stuff that Owen did today. Just very happy. It was a lot. He we did a lot today because he laid down in the parking lot before the bus came, or on the sidewalk, not the parking lot. He then went to school, and then we went to the park because we had a little bit of time before he went to therapy. And then we went to his therapy, and he did really well, they said. And then we came home for a little bit, and then we went to his other therapy place, one of his other therapy places, and we did the trunk. I'm trying to say it exactly like it said, trunk or trick. There it is. And so he did that. And then we had the rain. Oh, and he also had, there was another child in a banana suit, banana costume. And that is something that Owen has meltdowns over bananas. It's much better now than years ago, but they are still things that he has meltdowns over. So he kept looking at the child that was in the costume, but he did not have a meltdown over it, and he did great. Then the rain, and then home. So and then tomorrow's even a different day because he has a wellness check appointment, and so that means he's not riding the bus to school, and I'm taking him. So that changes our day as well. So I always send this O for Owen, and then L and B. And so there it is. So I am very excited about today and all that it meant, all that it happened. So, well, I thank you for being a part of our day, and maybe that's what this means. Oops. See, now I'm dropping stuff. There. Okay. Well, I thank you again for being a part of our day and listening to me ramble. And I hope you enjoy the rest of yours. Doodles!